Hi guys,
Hello!
we are Anthony and Tanya from AT English Hub.
And this is our first video about some interesting English words which you can find everywhere.
Yeah, any social environment, we'll use the topics that we touch on today.
Yes, and the topic is addressing people.
Yeah.
How to address people. Because I've heard so many words. I heard doc, hey doc.
Duck,
Doc. Yeah, dude, mate, pal, hey oh pal. What else? Bloke, lad,
Bloke, yeah.
love, fella, and sweetheart.
Yeah, some nice phrases there.
So, and I hope that Anthony will explain today how to use these words. So let's start with Jude.
Okay, so dude is, I guess it's quite it's a word that you use to refer to one of your friends in a friendly manner. So you would say, for example, hey dude, or sorry dude. You might accidentally bump into someone, and you say, oh sorry dude, but it's a very informal way of referring to another person, and it's usually referred to as a guy. So you'd usually call a dude a guy. By a guy I mean a male.
And how about duck? Is it the same?
So duck is much more refined to one part of England, in specifically Yorkshire, which is where I'm from. And duck is an old saying used by the older generation, really. So it's something that my nan would say, or nana is the Yorkshire word for grandmother. It's what my Yorkshire grandmother would say. Oh, you all right, duck? But you wouldn't. It's not commonly used these days for within the younger generation, although it is still found in Yorkshire. Yeah.
Would you say it sounds a bit cute?
Yeah, it's quite cute. It is quite cute. It's a nice, light-hearted way to address someone. So again, it's another informal, friendly use of the way to address someone.
Oh, right.
Not something you would use in the work environment, in business.
And okay, next one. How about pal?
So pal, again, it's another thing commonly used for males, between males, although it is branching out into females as well. So females are using the term pal more these days, and it's pal just refers to friend, so it's another way of saying friend, mate, things like that. So I would say to my friend, hey up pal, or hi pal, sorry pal, how's it going? It's nice to see you again, pal. You know, things like that. It's just a nice way to show that you like someone.
Okay, and how about lad?
So a lad is more of a concrete noun, I guess. So it's like a lad is a boy. So you can call someone a lad. You can say, how's it going, lad? Or how are you, lad? Young lad. It's nice to see you, young lad. Or you can say, this nice young lad here is called Tony, for example. It's the opposite of lass. So lass is the feminine term. So I'm a lad and Tanya is a lass.
Oh.
And it's used more for younger people, I would say.
And is it more common for Yorkshire, or is it just everywhere?
It is everywhere, but it's much more prevalent in Yorkshire, yeah. So,
Yeah.
and like I say, you wouldn't generally call an older person a lad, unless they're one of your friends. So if you're like a group of friends, you can say, "Oh, this is a good lad. His name's Barry, but he might be 70 years old." But really, you actually talk about lads as like kids. That's yeah.
All right. Okay. And how about fella?
Fella. Now that's probably more commonly used for older people. So
Is it?
Barry who's 70 is more of a fella than a lad.
Oh,
Whereas a lad would be a little fella. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Wait a
this is a
second.
little fella.
Now I have a question.
What?
Because I remember in that race,
Yeah.
people were shouting, "Go on, lad!
Go on, lad.
Go on, lad!"
Yeah.
Or "Go on, lass!"
Yeah, that's
so,
it.
but if that's an old man,
It's
what
an
would you shout?
you could shout anything. Really, you're just being friendly and you're being supportive. And when we're talking about the race, we're talking about a bike race. So downhill mountain bike racing specifically, we went to watch a race one time, and there were some older competitors there. I think the oldest guy is like in his 60s, and we quite often refer to him as a lad because he's one of the lads who's taking part in the race. Age doesn't really matter, it's about what you do in the context. So yeah, you could shout, "Go on, lad," just the same as you could shout, "Go on, fella." But if you're watching a little kid race by on his bike, it's unlikely that you're going to say, "Go on, fella." You're going to say, "Go on, lad."
Okay. What else have we got? Love.
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 Oh.
Love or love.
Oh, love.
Love in Yorkshire. So love is more of a used to refer to women, although surprisingly, and it takes a lot of people by surprise, a man can also call another man a love, and it literally means love. It's just a nice thing to say. It doesn't mean that you literally are in love with a person, but it's just a nice way to call someone. It's like a lovely. So you could say, "Hi, love. How are you doing?" Or, "Oh, it's nice to see you again, love."
All right, love.
All right, love. Yeah. All right, love. How's it going? And it caught me by surprise when I was a teen and I first was going into pubs, and the first time I ever encountered a grown man saying "love" to me, and I was going into the toilet and I waited for him to come past, and he said, "Oh, thanks, love," and I was like, "Is he calling me a girl? Is that an insult or something?" But actually, it turns out that it's more of an old-fashioned thing for guys to also call other guys love, but nowadays it's more used for guys to consider to call women a love, or a woman to call a guy love.
Yeah. And the last one is sweetheart.
Sweetheart. Sweetheart. You've probably heard they use that term a lot in America to refer to kids. So a mother will say it to their young child, "Hey, sweetheart," or whatever the Americans say. But yeah, you can use it also in the UK, and people do quite commonly. It's used all over the UK. It's not just confined to Yorkshire. It's confined to the whole UK. And you might encounter a shop assistant, a cashier would say. You said you've had people cashiers calling you sweetheart before, and I've also had the same. I've had usually a woman would say, who's at the shop would say, "Oh, you're right, sweetheart." You know, it's just a nice, light-hearted way to make someone smile, I guess. As long as you don't mind being called sweetheart, it's not meant as an insult. It's just meant as a nice thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep. That's all for today.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our little chat.
Yeah, it's actually gone on for a while.
Yes. Yes.
It's been good.
Yeah. And let us know if you have any questions. We will be happy to answer. And any questions about the English language?
Yeah, any questions related to English language in general, so received pronunciation, things like that. We do try our best. And specifically Yorkshire, as I'm from Sheffield. So, yeah, and that's more of the northern part of England. Although it does get much more northern than that if you go up to Scotland. Where the accent, there's a wide array of accents in England and the UK. So.
Alright. So yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up. See you.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.